Good morning, welcome back. It's Thursday, it's beautifully sunny but very, very cold. Grab yourselves a cosy drink. Hopefully you are at home and you can settle in because we have got another very wintry vlog. You can see just over here that the sun is starting to creep through. I think it's going to be a gloriously sunny day today. The sky itself is already blue. There's no clouds in the sky. It's one of those very sunny, very cold, wintry days. I can hear all the birds waking up this morning. It's just such a wonderful place to be. You'll all know that I love getting outside every day. You can see how cold it is with my breath this morning. We've woken up to a full-on frost. I've got a little bit of the day to myself today. I worked this morning and I have planned the day, so I've got a me day today. We are currently walking into our local town. I'm going to grab a coffee and then we are going to have a little mooch around the charity shops before heading back home. So I thought I'd pick the camera up today and do a little spend the day with me, a cleaning motivation. We're going to head into town, we're going to some charity shops, we're going to go to a little coffee shop. I need to do a food shop today. I'm going to do a little bit of cooking. It really is a very cozy day in our local area, a little bit out and about and a little bit at home. I'm really looking forward to spending another day with you. How are you all? How are you finding winter? So you'll be watching this on Saturday. We'd have moved through our first week and we'll be into our second week of a brand new year. I keep seeing the word wintering on Instagram and I think that it's such a great word. We are definitely smack bang in the middle of winter. It looks like the people that look after our nature reserve are out in force today. What I love about being down here is that it's always so busy of dog walkers, families, volunteers and people that work to look after our nature reserve. People just enjoying the fresh winter cold air. The sun is rising. We've come down here at the right time this morning. Let's see if I can spin this round to show you. The sunshine is just incredible this morning. It's just so beautiful. It's absolutely glorious down here. Wow. I'm really hoping that if you're in the UK that you've really enjoyed the sunshine that we've had this early Thursday morning. So I'm really getting the vitamin D this morning. I think after the few days that we've not had a lot of sunshine at the beginning of January. So being out today with full sunshine is just absolutely wonderful. Are you somebody who enjoys a really good old mooch around the charity shops? I don't need anything, and as you'll probably know, I had a huge sort out. The whole apartment has been sorted out after Christmas, so I'm not particularly looking for anything that I need, but you just never know what you're going to find, and I really like looking at old things. Always get that sense of, what am I going to find? I love looking at secondhand things. I think that things from the past bring back so many memories, and it's one of my favourite things to do when I've got a little bit of time to myself. I've got my book in my bag. I may stop, maybe just read a quick chapter. I'm still reading The Vintage Shop by Libby Page. It's so good. Where am I up to? I am up to page 71, so I'm quite proud of myself. It really has helped putting my book underneath my pillow in the evenings, because when I jump into bed it just reminds me that I'm going to read. So it's a really good little tip. If you are trying to get into a reading routine, pop your book under your pillow. It really, really does help. Right, we're getting to the main road now, so yeah, safe to cross. Ooh, my fingers are cold. I'm looking forward to grabbing a coffee, skinny cappuccino, warm my little fingers up. Let's get out of the cold and into the warm. We're going over to Miss Greenfingers, which is just the other side of this little road here. I can have a skinny cappuccino, please, to have in. Yes, please, thank you. I'm in Miss Greenfingers. They have a grocery area which is just fantastic. Lots of local produce, so I'm going to grab myself a basket. I'm going to have a roasted vegetable gratin tonight. Sorts of preserves as well. So I've got blackcurrant preserves, got ginger preserve here. What's this one? Date and fig preserve. Ooh, Christmas chutney, marmalade with champagne. This one is cranberry sauce with port. Oh, I think over here they've got lemon curd. Let's pick one of these up for GB as a surprise. He'll be absolutely delighted with this. That was a lovely coffee stop. I managed to read one chapter of my book. I've also picked up some root vegetables for our dinner this evening. As I mentioned, hoping to make a vegetable gratin. I'll pick up a few more bits later on. Miss Greenfingers is a fantastic place to go for local produce, so I was really pleased to stop in there this morning. This shop here is probably our most famous shop in Letchworth, and it is definitely the place to go for all your second-hand books, new books. It's just such a vibrant shop in town. Books and music outside, £1 each or 5 for 4. There's also a music shop to the left. To the right they have a cafe as well with lots of delicious cakes. I love their winter window display. As many of you know, I really do have a connection with foxes, and even the words here, a story of the seasons. Absolutely beautiful. We've got lots going on in our local town. A seed swap, snowman exhibition, watercolours painting group there. Let's pop into Simmons. We'll grab a nice roll for lunch. GB's working from home as well today, so grabbing a roll from the bakery would be nice and quick and easy. So this is Simmons, the best bakery that we have in town. Just debating whether to pick up maybe a little treat for this afternoon. Those cinnamon buns look gorgeous, don't they? Let's go in and take a look. I will go for an apple Danish, and I think GB maybe a cherry one. Can I have 2 egg rolls, please? And a cherry Danish as well. Thank you. That's all. Thanks so much. Well, that's lunch sorted. 2 egg rolls, an apple Danish, and a cherry Danish. It's lovely to see the spring bulbs. We used to have lots of these in our garden growing up. They almost take over the garden, don't they? Mascari, hyacinths there. I said we're going to go into some charity shops today. The first one is Garden, House and Home. Let's go. Vintage chairs. Oh, I think these are gorgeous. So you've got the table there. The print on the chairs, this is wonderful condition. £200 for the table and the chairs. I think in the right home these would look lovely. Lots of you will know that I love Denby. This is a Denby tea set, and I like how they've priced everything up individually. So the cups and the saucers are £4.50, which is fantastic because lots of people don't need a whole set. Stamped, that's the Denby stamp there. Back there, there's another one. Again, gorgeous. You just don't find quality like this in the high street. I love baskets. I'm not sure why, but I just love them. These are, how much are these? £2 a basket. They're cute, aren't they? All piled up. Here's another one, Essex Heart Air Ambulance. I wonder if they've got any treasures today. Really like this blanket, it's beautifully soft. Great for the autumn, isn't it lovely? It's got a label on it. Italian brand, £15. I think that's really reasonable. I love the colours. Next up is the Garden House Hospice. Quite pleased to be getting in the warm, to be honest. It's freezing outside. Oh, it's lovely warm in here. Although that charity shop was huge, no luck today, but that's the thing, you just never ever know, do you? But you have to pop in, you just never know what you're going to find, and it could always be your lucky day. There's one over here that we're going into Mind next. How lovely is this? It's £10 and it's a working telephone. I've only managed to pick a couple of bits up so far, so I'll show you those when we get home. We're heading Homeward. I think there's one more charity shop just down here. Then let's get home and get the kettle on. I've started a few little jobs at home, so I've got the bed linen in at the moment. It's going to cross over the road actually because it's very rare that this charity shop is open, but there's 2 down here. Thought that the Salvation Army would be closed today, but it's open. So let's go inside. My eyes are a bit distracted though because I love Defenders, and that is a gorgeous one. Absolutely lovely. Let's pop into the Salvation Army and see what they've got today. Thank you. I'll just take this one then. Thank you.
Okay.
Last one, Willow. Let's go over and take a look, then we can head home. During my last vlog, I talked about that feeling of being outside during the winter and knowing that you are heading back into the warm. I cannot wait to get back home, but I am so glad I've been out today. Picked up lunch. I picked up a few bits from the charity shops. There was one more thing that I found over in Salvation Army, so I'll be sure to share that with you as well when we get back in. But for now, let's head home through our beautiful town and get back indoors.
You bring me home. You bring me happens when I see you. I feel the rush out of the blue, out of the blue. So don't let go. You bring me home.
I'm just home from the most glorious morning over in town. I really feel very fresh-faced and my fingers are tingly where I've been out in the cold and have come into the warm. GB is working from home today, so I'm due to get lunch ready. I'm about to take off this cape because, as I say, it's very warm indoors. The cape that you've seen me wearing today, this one, is just from Primark. It wasn't very much money. I think it was about £12 and I bought that earlier on in the autumn. And then the jumper that I've got on today is one of my winter favourites. This is from F&F. And you will all know how much I love the sleeves of this one. I love anything with a big sleeve and I have lived in it. It is creeping up towards lunchtime. I'm not sure when GB is going to stop for lunch. So let's go and just check with him, see what time he wants lunch because he is working today. I'll either get lunch set up or I'll show you what I've bought over in town today. I thought I'd stop for my little bit of lunch now. I'm going to save my cake until later on. I'm super hungry. I've not actually had any breakfast yet this morning, which I know is quite naughty. I did have one coffee first thing this morning. I always need a coffee in the morning, particularly on the days that I teach. And then I had that coffee that you saw me have over in Miss Greenfingers. There really is something special about having a sandwich made for you. It tastes so much better when someone else makes it rather than yourself. Utterly delicious, that baker's roll. Absolutely top notch. Top notch? I don't know if I normally say that word, but it was top notch. It was really, really yummy. So that was from Simmons and they are local bakers. They're sort of based all over Hertfordshire. It's always an amazing sandwich or an amazing roll in there. And you can just go in with the thought that I am going to just pick up lunch, just a roll or just a sandwich. But the cakes at the door, when you walk in, you can smell bread and bakery and pastry, and it all looks so colourful and delightful. I think it would be really difficult to walk straight past that and just go straight to the sandwich section. Whoever designed the makeup of bakeries have got it right. Put the sweet treats by the door in the window so that when people walk past, it definitely stops them in their footprints. And that is what's happened to me today. I did say to GB I'll pick up some lunch. Well, we both say this when we go into town. I'll pick up a roll, but what we both know is it won't just be a roll. There'll be a naughty treat in there too. But it is January. It's really cold outside. I am not too worried about having a treat like that in the day. I'm thinking that later on today I'll head out for a little evening swim, which will hopefully wear off that cake. I have made a coffee. It's over there, just cooling down. So to pick a few things up in the charity shops, you can just never tell. And as I said to you earlier on today, it's not like I need anything. I've really sorted out the apartment since Christmas, and I certainly don't want to clutter the home again. I'm really careful with what I buy these days. I really think about intentional living, and I think, do I need this in my home? Especially because we are small home living. I've organised it. Everything in here has a purpose. So when I buy something new, it has to tick a few boxes. It has to tick, is it good quality? Is it classic in design? I've moved my mirror. It used to face this way, and now my mirror faces out. Do excuse if you can see the bed in there. I am currently changing the sheets, so I do need to do that job later on. But what I like about the mirror, when I am in bed and the window blind is up, you can see a reflection of the trees outside, and it just gives a different dynamic to the room. It really helps me to bring the seasons in, and I hadn't really thought about that before. This little mirror is just from IKEA, and I'm hoping the next time I go I have enough room in the car to bring home the next size up, because this wall is a funny angled wall, but it goes quite far over there, and I think a larger mirror here would work really, really well. If you love hygge style living, I talked about hygge quite a lot in my last vlog, but if you enjoy and embrace that style, Danish style living, Scandi style, there is a IKEA video that talks about what I've bought from IKEA and how I've styled it in my home. That video is called IKEA Haul Scandi Style Home, but that might be worth just having a quick look at before we go back to IKEA, because you can see then what I've bought and what I'm going to buy on my next trip. Right, let's have a look at what I've picked up over in town. I'm quite excited to show you the first pieces. So wrapped up beautifully. I mean, it's wrapped up like you would buy something in an independent shop. Wait until I show you what's in here. And I know I talked about Denby earlier. This is not actually Denby, but it is beautiful. Wait till you see it. I have picked up two absolutely stunning stoneware mugs, handmade. They are stamped. I'm not sure what that stamp is. Love how original they are. They had 4, but the other 2 were not really my colour scheme. And you can see inside how they have been made and how the colours vary. So this is cup number 1, and here is cup number 2. Different but similar. I think these are gorgeous, and if I saw these in an independent shop, I would really want to buy them. I don't know anything about that stamp, so if it's something that you recognise, please do let me know. I don't know if it's a local artist or if it's a brand. I have no idea. I just fell in love with them. And the best bit about these is they were £1 each. Can't believe it. These will last forever. And the quality is second to none. You wouldn't find this in any high street shop. These are handmade and beautiful. The third cup was slightly too bright for our home, and then the fourth cup was navy blue, and I don't really have any blues at home, so you probably can guess that in here is a coaster. Now they don't particularly match, as in they're not the matching coaster for the cups. Let me show you so that you can see why I picked them up. I picked them up because I loved the finish on these. These are from Flying Tiger. I've never seen them in there. I mean, they look brand new. I picked up a couple of these at £1 each. I just love how individual they are, and they definitely match our neutral toned home. I love earth tones, and the cups and the saucers, although they don't officially match, they do. And I love that they're a bit mismatchy. Here's the coaster, here's the cup. So for the 2 cups and the 2 saucers, I paid £4. I found those in the first charity shop that I went in. And then the next item that I'm going to show you was the unexpected charity shop that is never open, the Salvation Army. I've picked up a piece of clothing. You'll know why when you see it. It's very classically British. I love that it's wintry. It will never go out of fashion. And I was wearing something similar over in town. Let me get it and I'll show you. So I've picked up a vintage, now I don't know if you call this tartan, plaid, check, cape. It's beautiful in these deep greens, navy blues. Would look lovely around Christmas time, but it's also a print that can see you through into the winter. I love it styled with a jumper for a layer. In my wardrobe, I've got a vintage pure wool navy Windsor coat, and I was wondering if it will go well over the top. So let's have a quick look, and then I'll let you know what we're getting up to for the rest of the afternoon. So this is the coat. It's absolutely classic. I've had it for years, probably about 10 years I'd say. I bought it from a charity shop at £7.99. You can't really go wrong with a classic navy coat. It goes with jeans, it goes with dresses, tights, heels, and quite often if you're not wearing black, navy is a really good staple colour. I'm excited to see whether the coat will go with a cape. I really don't know, but my idea is that it will give an extra layer on those very, very wintry cold days, just like today. I've not looked in the mirror yet. I've not seen what this looks like. I'd love to know what you think about the layering of a coat and then a cape over the top. I feel like the colours do match and I feel very classic in design. Let's see what I think in the mirror. I love it. Yes, it does go. Tying the belt around the cape also gives it a little bit more definition around the waist. I am so pleased that I've bought this cape. The best bit about it was the price. It's £4, £7.99 I paid for the coat years ago. This outfit is very classic, it's not going to date, this is never going out of style. So I am absolutely delighted, but I'm very, very hot because we've got the heating on at home, and I must tell you about what we're getting up to for the rest of the day. Well, this afternoon just continues with the very homely vibes. I'm off to the supermarket because I need to do a big food shop. We've not done a big food shop yet since Christmas. So we're off to do, I say a big food shop, there's only 2 of us that live at home. So a food shop for us for the next few days. I'll share the food haul with you along with some meal planning ideas, because we feel that when we meal plan and we plan for the next few days, it definitely helps to save money, save space. We've only got a little fridge and a little freezer. Helps to save money, save space, but also it helps with food wastage. I mentioned earlier on today that I am going to be cooking a root vegetable gratin. We picked up some of the vegetables earlier on in Miss Greenfingers. So that will be served with possibly a side salad, and that meal is great because it's super wholesome and there's lots of nutrients that we particularly need in the colder months. But I've also planned for the rest of this week, so I'll share that with you later on. When we get home and settled, I need to continue with the housework that I started earlier today. I need to put new sheets on the bed. I would like to clean the bathroom. So I'm going to get myself ready and we'll head out. I've just pulled up to Aldi. It's probably around 25 minutes from where we live, but it's definitely worth it because this one has lots of the good products. You know, when you see things from the middle aisle online and you think, is it going to be in my store? It's normally in this store. So I'm currently on the outskirts of Royston in Hertfordshire, and this is a good one. Let's go inside. I've got meals to pick up for the next few nights. I'll also show you what's down the middle aisle or things that I like that I think you may like. So let's go and find out what is in Aldi this week. There's more of a selection of flowers here, aren't these tones so beautiful together? Lots of tulips now. Those ones are beautiful. Yeah, great selection of flowers. Hard to believe, I know, but some of the Easter things are out, look. This is the Easter munch mix. And let's do theirs in a tin, but this one's in a bag. I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to buy a bag. These go. These honestly go. If you don't buy them, they go. Here's the middle aisle. I always have a look at the beauty products. I had one of these in my Christmas stocking. The set-in spray. I definitely recommend this. Really, really good. Hair oil is so good. It's $3.99, so that's reduced. This works really well on my hair. Eyeshadow, that's $3.99. They also have the golden toned ones as well. Hand wash is reduced to $1.79. What I like about it is the size of the bottle. I don't have somewhere really big to store my soap, so let's try this just to see if it fits better. Tapered candles are in the sale at 99p. They're a really lovely dark grey colour. I really like these. A lovely little espresso maker at $5.99. Or you could have it out just for Christmas. It's red, look, it's lovely. Very cute. Baby, it's cold outside. Yes, it sure is. 2 hearts, 10 years, one last chance for love. Baby, it's cold outside by Emily Bell. 49p. How can that be 49 pence? Wow. Meal planner, $2.49. So inside you've got your weekly menu and your shopping list. Great if you're looking to get a little bit more organised this new year. They also have the blue Eat Well. Very similar inside. But they're really nice. Weekly menu, shopping list. I do really like this one, meal planner. Look inside. Lots of detail to this one. And then also this neutral toned one. Kilner glass soup jar set. That's $6.99. Slow cooker recipe book, $3.99. We often use our slow cooker this time of year. Great for ideas. Home. So nice to be back. You can see how beautiful the sun is at the moment. It's absolutely beaming through, which is ever so nice, but that was quite a scary journey home. The sun is so low and we're going to be moving into sunset very soon, so it's sitting very heavy in the sky. You may have seen that I use a very huge laundry bag. When you are at the till, they're flying things through and you just throw them in. It does mean that it's quite heavy, but it also means I don't have to worry too much. Heavy things go at the bottom, lighter things go at the top. So let's get this unpacked and I can show you what there is.
Take me home. Take me home.
Let's get straight into the Aldi haul. I can let you know what we're having for dinner over the next few nights. So here we go. Earlier on you'd have seen me in the grocery section of Miss Greenfingers. We're having a roasted vegetable gratin tonight. I hope I'm saying that correctly. So in here I've picked up the sweet potato, garlic, onions and carrots. You'll also have seen that I picked up the lemon curd. This will be a real treat for us over the weekend, maybe on toast or possibly with pancakes on Sunday. Then from Aldi for tonight, I've also picked up the green beans, potatoes, wonky parsnips and thyme. Then we'll need some double cream and some cheese. Hoping to serve our dinner tonight with a fresh salad. So I've got the lettuce, the tomatoes and also the spring onions. The dinner tonight is going to be really nutritious. I've also picked up some feta and may or may not pop that with the salad this evening. Tomorrow night we're going to have French onion soup. Saturday we are going to have a fish pie. So I've got the salmon and the prawns. And then on Sunday I'll have some salmon, GB will have some steak, and we will use up some of the vegetables from this evening. For some delicious healthy breakfast, I have bought some Greek yogurt along with the very berry granola and some Manuka honey. For the store cupboard, I've picked up 2 cans of chopped tomatoes along with some tomato puree. It's great to have in the cupboard, particularly for a quick night like a chilly night. Absolutely love the stir fry sauces, teriyaki, and my favourite one, which you can't really find in our local store. This is the coconut and lemongrass stir fry sauce. Always have halloumi in the fridge. It's just one of those go-to quick breakfast, lunch, dinner foods that we have. I've definitely been tempted by the multivitamin boost. Great advertising there. I think that this will be a great breakfast drink over the next week or so. I'm a vegetarian, never tried tempeh before. If you are veggie and you use this, I would love to know what you think and how easy it is to use. What do you use it for? Cashew nuts, we'll use those in stir fry or as a snack or in a curry, that sort of thing. GB loves a double decker. I love many things, but one of those things is Galaxy Ripple. And I picked up a few things from the middle aisle. I love the size of this soap. Hotel Collection Revive soap. I think that this size would be much better on my little sink in the bathroom. Hair oil. This hair oil is fantastic. I will straighten my hair and then in each section use some of this. Honestly, if you've got thick hair, thick coarse hair like mine, then I would definitely recommend this. These are not for now, but you'll have seen me looking at the Easter Munch mix. I'm going to store this away for a film night closer to the spring. It looks really delicious. And I couldn't resist the tapered candles in this dark grey. Perfect for hygge evenings.
Take me home, take me home, take me home, take me home.
Starting to prepare dinner, getting out things that we need. The bits that we picked up earlier, the garlic, huge carrots. We need 2 of those, 1 sweet potato, an onion. This should be a very simple dish. So olive oil, I'm going to start with 1 parsnip, you need 2 carrots. When you buy fresh, the produce just tastes so much better than from the supermarket. And these carrots look incredibly orange. We always find something like this extremely comforting. This is the perfect recipe for January when you just want to start eating healthily again. You know that there's going to be lots of goodness from eating root vegetables, seasonal veg that is around this time of year. 1 sweet potato. If you can eat seasonally, you'll know that you are doing good for your body. Always make such a mess. Potatoes always make this dish so nice, so I'm going to do quite a few potatoes, maybe a few more. It's one of those dinners that if you don't finish, you can eat it as leftover or you can put it with another meal. You can have it as a main, you can have it as a side. Today we're going to have it as a main, just going for all the winter goodness. Sometimes I add in some green beans, sometimes I don't. I also love an onion in there. Purple onion will really add some colour to the dish. I'm going to add some garlic. We really do like garlic. Where I've bought the garlic fresh today, again, it's lovely and strong. You can smell it. It smells so good. Yeah, I've got a new garlic press. I think I shared this on a recent vlog. Oh, it's so much better than my old one. Perfect. You can pretty much do this with any vegetables, but I always find that root vegetables in the winter just are perfect. You know you're giving your body goodness. So it's just double cream. So let's grate the cheese over the top. Add a little bit of red Leicester in there as well, and then save some cheese right until we serve. Into the oven for around 40 minutes. Well, dinner's on the go, it's in the oven, that's going to be on for 40 minutes. I've prepared a salad to go with the root vegetable gratin. We've got a little bit of housework to crack on with, and then I am off to the pool before I come home for a lovely meal. Just cannot wait to eat some really wholesome food today. You know what it's like, a day at home. You just want to squeeze so much into your day.
I know where we belong. I know a place where we can go. I know a place where we can go, where we are safe, where we are known. I know that there's no place like home. Oh, I know that there's no place like home. Taking every moment, making every memory, knowing all that matters is all we need. Yeah, I know where we belong. Yeah, I know where we belong. I know a place where we can go. I know a place where we can go, where we are.
That looks and smells so good. It's still got a little bit longer to do. Let me bring you over so you can see. So dinner is looking incredible. The end of the day is fast approaching. I just want to say a huge thank you for all of your lovely comments so far. They are very touching and very heartfelt. I'm so glad that you are enjoying the vlogs. I know that lots of you are catching up on previous ones, and that really does mean so much to me. Take care. I will see you all again on Wednesday. Do keep in touch. I love hearing from you. So I will see you then. Bye for now.